Hey guys, so I have this really cool, ultra-modern luxury shipping container home for you out here in Joshua Tree. I'm coming to you from this really cool estate called the Castle House Estate, and it's called that because you might have noticed in the intro of these two like massive medieval towers right out front in the entrance. It's a really cool property. Besides just a shipping container home, they also have some glamping options. You can actually also stay inside. They call them the guard towers here at the Castle House Estate. So definitely a very unique property as a whole. I don't believe they're on Airbnb, but I'm going to link out all their information to their website down in the video description if you want to learn more about this place. But I'm really excited to showcase this shipping container home to you. I think it's just absolutely stunning. It's very ultra modern. It's very black. It's very me. It's very Mike, the type of style I like. And the interior as well is very high end, and you guys are really going to love it. So without further ado, I'm really pumped about this one. Let's hop into a tour of this shipping container home at the Castle House Estate in Joshua Tree, California. Let's do it. To begin our tour here of the Castle House Estate, I'll start with some aerial shots really just to display how large this property is. It's basically divided up into two distinct parts with the main house or the main building right in the middle of the property, but there is kind of a front end and a back end of the property. So we'll start in the front end, and from this angle we're actually facing towards the entrance or towards the driveway. But as soon as you enter, you're going to come through and pass between these two towers. They're called guard towers, and they're guard towers 1 and 2, and they're not there just for show. They're actually available to rent out. So if you want, you can go down in the link in the description. You can actually book one of these towers to stay in overnight. So in case if the shipping container home or the guard towers are all booked, there are actually some glamping tents also available to rent. And also on the front end, there's also this really nice pool. So those are probably the main things I'll finish up and point out in the front end. But now we're going to kind of go through the main house, through the entrance towards the back end where the shipping container is. And this is the main house, or kind of the main structure, which I'm assuming is mostly for storage. And I think the owner might live there. But as you pass to the main house, there's this cool structure, this cool setup right here, mostly just for show. But a little bit further now towards the shipping container. And the last two things I'll mention, there's also an RV you can rent out. Also, this is an area you can go camping in. But now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Welcome to your ultra-modern, luxurious, all-black, tiny shipping container home. I was absolutely in love with the exterior of this tiny shipping container home. Everything from like the orange door to all the plants to the slick black exterior. Also a fire pit here and some chairs and a table, so it's a great place to kind of end your day at. You can make up a fire. This is taken right around sunset as well. And even though there's plenty of other properties, might be some other people though, you really do have your own space to yourself here on the property. And this is kind of taken from the back end or kind of different angle. It's an orange tint from the other side of the shipping container, but now we're actually going to go up top, and there is actually a second story deck up here. So you have two cushions and a nice little table, so definitely a nice place to eat some meals. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give the video a like, give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing. I come out with weekly videos just like this of the best and most unique Airbnbs, accommodations, and hotels. But now, let's head on inside. Welcome inside of your tiny shipping container home. We'll start first on this one side of the container. This is more the kitchen area, and it also leads to the bathroom. So over here in this one area in this corner, this is kind of more of like a storage, kind of like a display area. It's some kind of places for some extra blankets and some matches and stuff for fire. Then this right here, actually you close the doors to the bathroom, but there's plenty of storage space as well. Actually in here, this is some bedding and some linens for the bed. I'll get to that later, but some place to store your bags here and hang up some things if you need that space. This is then the door to the bathroom. It has a bunch of like cool trinkets like this frog right here. This is my personal favorite, but it's basically like a shelf. That was super cool. So it just looks like another wall, but it's actually the door that leads to the bathroom. So very, very interesting design. But now we're gonna head inside of the bathroom, and welcome to the bathroom. Again, very black and slick and modern, like the rest of the design of this entire tiny shipping container. But I absolutely love the design of this. Very industrial as well, kind of looking down here at the floor with the design of that. And there's kind of like pipes everywhere you look, and copper, and very industrial vibe to it. Also, the mirror is super cool. I've never seen this before. If you hit this button right here, it kind of changes the color of the mirror. It's like orange or yellow, just kind of lights up the room a little bit more. So definitely never seen a mirror like this before. A very interesting and unique feature. Now, directly opposite of that is your shower. So you're gonna have more of these cool pipes and kind of the yellow little switches you can use to turn on the water. We have this beautiful black tile, and then the shower head is all the way up top with this beautiful white ceiling. You already have all your shampoo and conditioner, everything you might need over there in the corner. But yeah, I love like the copper, like the orange, again, the industrial feel of this shower. Next, we will exit the bathroom and come out into the kitchen area. This is kind of your first glimpse into the rest of the shipping container home. I'll get to the whole couch and kind of entertainment area in just a bit, but for now, to focus in on more a little bit on the kitchen space, you have this main counter right here. And off here in the corner, you have kind of your stove top, you have a Keurig, you have your industrial looking sink, plenty of countertop space. There's actually a menu that was left here for you as well of their mini bars. You can order some drinks if you want. That is available at this Airbnb. You have your stovetop, then you have your speaker over here in this corner, and right directly above that on top of a shelf you have your microwave, which look very top of the line. It's an LG. And this right here, you're thinking, what the heck is this bottle doing hanging here? I thought that was very interesting and kind of odd looking at first, but this is actually a light, guys. This is super cool. I think it's like a old beer bottle or a wine bottle, and that's actually made out into a light. That's super cool. You then have your sink here as well. I really loved kind of the dials to turn on the hot and the cold water. And then right next to here, you have some more kind of decorations, and you have your beautiful little fridge right here. So plenty of space to put some drinks and food in there. Now we'll move on to kind of the final area we have yet to cover in the shipping container. This is more like the couch and the chill out and the entertainment space. And so kind of all around this space, you see these really cool signs reading like happy camper and long live the adventure, which I thought were really a nice touch to everything. But this is now the beautiful couch entertainment area, and there's a lot to cover here. But again, as sure as you guessed by now, lots of black and white and modern. I also love the art. Just the entire interior design of this place just really matches and blends together perfectly, in my opinion. You have this cool little foot of a llama on one side, everything, even from the cushions, you know, on the couch. And you also have this like beautiful, I guess, like mosaic or like painting or just artwork that's directly behind the couch. So I thought just beautifully fit the entire space. Also, even the ceilings. Yes, I really never focus on ceilings on this channel because there's really not typically much to show, but even the ceilings were black and beautiful and modern. Absolutely love them. You have all your remotes right here as well for all your entertainment options, and you have this beautiful plasma TV with this nice piece of art above it. This art piece is of a few birds flying through the sky, but overall I was a huge fan of this entire kind of entertainment and living room space. Again, the entire square footage of this place is not very large, but I honestly never felt like cramped at all, even despite me having a ton of bags and camera gear on me. But also the TV of all your typical, you know, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and whatever you typically may watch at home, they have here. Now, I'm sure the final thing you might be asking is, okay, this is great space, Mike, really cool, but where the heck do I sleep? And the solution right here, this is actually a pull-out couch, pretty easy to figure out. And honestly, I just totally forgot to show it here on video. I only have like one little pillow and a blanket here, but there is actually plenty of linens, blankets, pillows, everything you might need to get ready for bed at night in that storage space. I just forgot to show it on video, but I honestly slept like a baby. I had a great night's sleep here. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of this tiny shipping container home at the Castle House Estate. If you did, please help me out. Give this video a like, give it a thumbs up. Helps me shown to more people here on YouTube. And also share this video with a family member or a friend, you know, via Facebook or Instagram, Reddit, you know, especially if you are a lover of shipping container homes. This is definitely one of the best ones I've seen so far on the internet and on YouTube. And also, if you're watching this video and you're still not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. I'd really appreciate the support. I come out with weekly videos just like this, just the best and most unique accommodations, everything from shipping containers to tiny houses to tree houses to A-frame cabins. Just there's so many more exciting and wacky and crazy accommodations and videos coming up in the coming months and weeks. So definitely be sure to subscribe to not miss out on a single video. And last but not least, I'll link up my playlist up above. It's kind of my favorite and top, just most unique Airbnbs and properties I've shot so far. So if you enjoyed this video, there's plenty more like it here on my channel. So thanks so much for checking out my video, guys. I really appreciate the support, and I will see you in the next episode.